Right. Okay, let's talk about what giving your problems to God is. Amen. Because I hear that all the time. Somebody asked me about it recently. I'm like, what does that actually mean? So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about taking out the trash. So imagine you have this trash to take out, right? So you go downstairs, you get ready to take out the trash, wrap it up, and you realize it's way too heavy for you to pick up. So you go to your friend. Everybody says this friend can help with pretty much anything. You go to your friend and you ask him to handle your trash, handle your problems for you. And you walk away, you go do your business. And how are you supposed to trust that he's taking out the trash? So someone asked me this recently. They gave me this example, actually. They were like, how am I supposed to expect them to take out the trash if I don't see them taking out the trash? How do I give God my problems? Right? So first, let's talk about what giving your problems to God actually is. Lay your worries, lay your troubles, lay all your issues, put your trash in front of God, right? And to do that, you have to pray. Call on me in the day of trouble, and I will deliver you, and you will honor me. However, if you don't pray, God can't handle your problems for you. Amen. Imagine you expect your friend to take out the trash, and you don't even bring it up to him. You don't even ask him. Amen. Because God can handle your problems. And prayer is and it's not really a secret weapon. It's just a weapon that we often forget about. The most effective weapon we have in our arsenal. Amen. All right, and the second is trusting the outcome. That's what laying your problems in front of God is. It's not forgetting about them. It's trusting that the outcome will be good. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition and with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. So after you pray for these problems, you can't be anxious about them. You can't worry about them continuously. Amen. Giving your problems to that friend that can do anything should calm your mind. Amen. So giving these problems to God is telling him about it and trusting that he will do it. Amen. So let's talk about what can get in the way of this. Time / our desire for things to go our own way the way we want it. That's a long slash. I said slash and then said a whole paragraph. But we're human, right? And we think if the problem's not getting handled today within this hour, it's not getting handled. Amen. We may think of our problem as more urgent than it actually is. And maybe it is urgent, but God has his own time, own way of doing things. Not being able to see our friend take out the trash. Amen. See, this is actually a misconception. When God's working in your life, you're able to see it. You just may not be able to perceive it right then and there. You know, you don't smell the trash anymore. You know what I mean? You realize the trash can is empty. I could put another bag in here. You know what I mean? To catch all my problems. Your problems do disappear. Well, not disappear. God handles your problems for you in his way, in his own time, and you're not able to perceive it because you're so wrapped up in that problem. Amen. Smell. Look around. The problem's not there anymore. Amen. So is taking out the trash a bad example? Because, it's kind of a small problem, and there's no reason for the trash to be taken out immediately, right? Incorrect. Now listen, even with small problems, include God in your every decision, in your every worry, in your every anxious causing problem. And just because of course, we may think, why not just take out the trash now? You know what I mean? It's going to start to stink. You can't put it nowhere else. But God has his reasons. God has his plan that we can't operate by unless we rely on him. Amen. He might put it on the roof. We don't know why, but God does. Amen. So trust in God, lay your problems before God, and understand that whatever he does with those problems is for a reason. Amen. Amen.